Alright, how's it going, guys? Over the past couple of years that I've been writing, I've heard a lot of people ask me things like, is it better to have loose or tight trucks? And I can never really answer the question for someone because I don't know what their writing style is. So I figured I would make a video about what my writing style is and how I tighten my trucks, or how I adjust my trucks according to what I want to do. So I'm going to use my Apex as an example. My Apex is pretty much my all-round board except downhill. And the way that I personally, I don't know if anyone else does this, but the way that I personally check the adjustment of my trucks is I look at the threads on the king thing, the king screw, I don't know what it's called, and I look at how many threads I have, and then I compare that one to the back one. Well, there is really no back one on this board, but anyway, you know what I mean. Unless if I want to carve a little more on the back end or have a lot more steering on the front end. So this board is mainly my cruising carving board. And so one of my mates asked me, he was like, how do you ride with your board so loose? And to me, it wasn't that loose. Like, because I've obviously been riding for ages, I got used to it. So for me, it wasn't that loose. But when you ride other people's board and then you realize how tight or how loose their trucks are, it's I don't know, it's weird. For me, I can't really get used to a different board like really easily. I have to ride it for a while. But pretty much, if you loosen up your trucks a lot, don't expect to go downhill. Now that's just from my experience. You don't go downhill with loose trucks. I'll try and show you what these trucks turn like. Okay. They're not ridiculously loose, but I mean, on the spot, it turns pretty decently. Yeah, no, they're actually alright. Now, there we go. On my Evo, it is completely different, complete different setup. Like these bushings, and it matters about your bushings in case you don't know. Your bushings make a pretty big difference as to, like, you can have really loose trucks with a really hard bushing, and it won't be as carvy as if you have loose trucks and a really soft bushing. So you also have to realize what you're running. But most, like in Australia here or in Melbourne, if you go to like Fast Times or something and you buy a board, 99% of the time they're loose as hell, and they have a really cruise kind of freestyle setup. I think even the Lanyard Switchblade, I think, I was looking at it at Fast Times, it was like $400, rip off, no offense, and it was loose as hell. But I figured they'd just do that because they'd let you customize it, and that's fine. I'm just saying, like, they were all like that. None of them were customly made. Yeah, so in my opinion, the looser your trucks are, the more carve you're going to get, the more slide you might be able to kick out, depending on how you ride or what you ride. And then with my Evo, I have really, really tight trucks. But this is something I've realized with tight trucks. So maybe it's my Evo, or maybe it's just tight trucks. When you're going slow and you're trying to turn, it doesn't turn half as much as if you're going really fast and you turn. So in my experience with my Evo, if I'm going down a hill, or if I'm going down a really steep slope and there's a turn, it is so sensitive to movement but you won't get speed wobbles. Whereas with this board, earlier the other week, I was going down the same thing, and the tiniest movement on my feet, the whole board started swaying. So that's why I never take this board downhill anymore. As fun as it is, there's two reasons why I don't take it down. The trucks can go downhill, but I don't like having it for that set out. And even if I did tighten the trucks, the wheels, because they're round-lipped, worn out, and almost coning, I don't trust them. I really don't. When I go from my Centrax to these, like my Centrax are like double the size of one of these. So yeah, my trust for my Evo is ridiculous. Like, I trust that thing with my life, whereas with this, I don't even try going fast. This is just plainly my tricks and freeride and cruising carving board. But yeah, that's just a little, I guess, review setup kind of thing that I just felt like doing. Haven't made a video in a while, and I figured, my audience is a lot more longboarders or skaters if you want. Yeah, so I figured I'd put it out there for other people to watch. And yeah, so if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Share it to your friends who might have the same question. Like maybe they have the question but they don't want to ask because it's, I don't know, embarrassing or something. Like, I only found out. Actually I found out when I started writing because I looked it up. But yeah, maybe one of your friends or some of your friends want to know the difference between tight and loose trucks, what you can, what you can't do. So yeah, don't be afraid to just share it around. Add it to your favorites if you want to view it again and you don't have to search for it. And yeah, if you're new, subscribe. The next coming month probably won't be uploading anything, so I'm trying to put this video out before shit gets really serious. Next week, Tuesday, I have my first English exam for Year 12, so kind of need to start studying, or continue studying. Yeah, so if you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up, and please leave your comments in the comment section below. I'll link my Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, whatever you want to contact me over, in the description, and yeah, enjoy the rest of your day.